Hi, everyone. So this is the Beast Academy program that we use, which is what we use to teach all of our students. So in order to log in, you should be given one of your login credentials. If you don't know what that is, you can email Navdeep or Ruth I, and they can help you there. So once you get your login credentials, you'll just log in. And so this is kind of what the home screen looks like. So as an overview, there are labs, so games that kids can do it. They tend to do them if they're a little tired or they need a quick break. That's fun. There's the library where you can read the actual content to teach the lesson. I honestly recommend that you read that yourself so that you can kind of understand how the program teaches the students so that you can communicate that more effectively to the student. There's the classes. So the classes are actually the lessons. So that's the majority of the class time that you'll be spending with the student. So it's a lot of like practice problems. There are explanations, things like that for every single lesson. And then the theater is more for videos. That one shouldn't be as pertinent in the actual lesson time with your student because they are just videos, so they can watch that on their own. But if you're still having trouble explaining to the student, obviously, then you can watch one of those. So let's go first at the lab. So here there are just a bunch of different puzzles and games, and they all kind of correspond to whatever BA you're on. So if you click on this one, whatever game, there's instructions on how to play it. So you can read these through with the student. And again, if you forget, they're right here. And then you can just play the game and have the student obviously do this part. But once you complete this, and you would click and it is successful, you can move on to all these different ones. For the library, again, I recommend in that 1 hour you're spending prepping for the actual class before the actual session, that you read some of this content so you know how to teach the student. So this one's on 3D solids. And I do think that the explanations are a lot different from what we learn in actual school. So again, I do recommend that you read this. Spending time with the actual student reading this, I'm not sure if you want to do that or practice more problems, which will probably be recommended. The theater, again, like I mentioned, is just videos. So you should kind of watch these before so that you know how to teach them, so that you can probably answer the students' questions because that's kind of what you're there for. But again, if you're having a lot of trouble, those are there. And then the last part, which is the bulk of the class time that you'll spend, is the classes or the actual lessons. So you can go to, there is the reading at the start of every class, and then it's like a little journey. There's the example here, and you can just start the game and do whatever you want and then submit, and then you can move on. And then on here on the left, you can see what you're on. Once you complete every single stage, it lights up yellow, so that you know. And if you're having trouble with the table of contents, you can go to this page right here and it'll go to a different actual grade level. And then from there, you can click on each lesson.
Yeah, you can also click the question mark at the top here. So if you're having a hard time navigating this academy, you can see like the question mark here at the bottom and here at the top, and you can see help here. And then this will basically tell you how to navigate this academy.